Welcome to bcsonlinelectures.com. This is our first lesson, Introduction to Information Systems. In this lesson, we are going to discuss about what you will learn from Information System subject. Then we are going to discuss about the syllabus. And finally, we are going to discuss about the basic preparations you need to do before you start learning. Now, let's see what you will learn from Information System subject. You will learn about information systems and use of information systems in an organization. You will learn about informations and data and different type of systems and how these information systems use in organization, right? Then you will learn about organizations, management structures and operations. We will discuss about different type of organization, how these organizations operate, and how the management arrange different type of management levels, right? We will discuss about that. Then you will learn about development of an information system, how to create a information system. You will learn about that. Then you will learn about database management systems. Then you have to learn about latest trend in IT industry. You need to keep an up-to-date knowledge about what's going on in the IT industry, right? That is a basic requirement for any IT professional. Let's see what are the objective of learning this information system subject. Objective means after completing the syllabus, what kind of knowledge and skills you will develop, right? After completing the syllabus, you will be able to understand different type of organizations, their operations, key functions, management levels, flow of information and use of IT system in an organization. After completing the syllabus, you will be able to understand this, right? Then you will be able to understand the use of data and information in an organization, how data and information used in an organization for their decision making, for productions, right, sales and marketing. You will be able to understand this. Then after completing the syllabus, you should be able to provide a practical IT solution to a specific problem. So this is not a knowledge base, because you will gain the knowledge, but providing a practical IT solution for a problem is a skill. So you should develop that skill. When given a problem, you should be able to provide a suitable solution. So that skills you need to develop by learning the information system subject. Alright. Then after completing this syllabus, you will be able to demonstrate the use of different requirement analysis and fact finding techniques, right? Requirement analysis and fact finding techniques we will discuss in separate lecture, right? Because this is the one of the most important part in information system development. So this knowledge you should be able to demonstrate that you have the knowledge to apply different type of requirement analysis and fact finding techniques to different kind of situations, right? Then you will be able to understand the use of various system development tools and techniques, right? When we are developing an information system, we use tools and techniques. Different systems need different techniques and tools. So you will learn about these things, and you will learn what techniques and tools to apply in proper situation. Alright, you will be able to do that. Then you will be able to understand the basic concept of database management systems. Database management system is a separate subject that you can continue learning throughout the entire BCS qualification. The database management system, there's a separate subject in diploma level, and there's another separate subject, advanced database management system, in professional graduate diploma level. So if you are interested in database management systems, you can continue your learning throughout the entire qualification, right? So we will discuss about the basic concepts, and you, after completing, you will be able to understand the basic concepts of database management systems. Then you will be able to demonstrate the concept of human-computer interface. Human-computer interface means how humans are interacting with computers or software, right? You will be able to understand this human-computer interface and how to apply these things in software, the information system development, right? Then you will be able to understand the concept of multimedia and hypermedia. Multimedia and hypermedia and their use in information system. Multimedia means now everyone know what the multimedia is, right? Multimedia means sounds, graphics, videos, everything non-text based comes under multimedia. The hypermedia is a kind of extension to the multimedia used in online systems, in the internet, in the web, right? So we will talk about these things, then you will be able to understand and use multimedia and hypermedia in different type of information system development, right? Then you will be familiar with testing methods and how to apply suitable testing techniques for different kind of systems and situations, right? When you develop a system, you need to test it to see that system is working properly, right? So we will discuss about different type of techniques that we use to test a system, right? And tools, right? So after completing the subject, you will be familiar with these testing methods and techniques, right? So by completing the information system subject, you will learn how to keep up-to-date knowledge with the latest technology development, such as cloud computing, Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, right? You will learn how to keep up-to-date knowledge with these latest developments. Most important part is you will be able to demonstrate that you have the knowledge to become a professional IT person, right? This knowledge is the basics of becoming a professional IT person. So you will be able to demonstrate your knowledge that you are ready to be a professional IT person, right? These are the objectives of learning information system subject. Now we will discuss about the syllabus. In the official syllabus, official document, if you can download it and see it, I have given the links to the official syllabus. Official syllabus divided into 3 parts, 3 sections: data management, system analysis and design, then organization. In our syllabus, we divide data management into 2 sections: data management and database management systems. And we add a new section, new developments in IT, to discuss the latest trends happening in the industry, right? This is how we are going to learn this information system subject in our online course. Now let's see how to get ready to learn, right? Now you all are now starting the start level of BCS. So before we start learning, you need to ready some stuff, okay, right? You need to first read the BCS official website, because you need to understand how this exam is performed, right? What kind of membership you need to get, right? What kind of other informations that you need to know. So it is very important to read the BCS official website before you start learning. The next thing you need to do is download and print all past papers and examiner reports, right? This is a very important part. Please download and print all past papers and examiner reports, right? Then read and understand BCS code of conduct. Throughout the past years, at least one question asked from BCS code of conduct. Therefore you need to read and understand. It's a very simple document, very simple, like 3-page document. So I have given the links to all these things, to the download and past papers and link to BCS code of conduct. Please download, print and read these documents, especially BCS code of conduct, very important. Throughout the past years, at least one question asked from this BCS code of conduct section, right? It's not in the syllabus, right? It's not in the syllabus, but it's a common thing that everyone should read. That's why examiner asks questions from this one, right? Then join with interest groups, right? When you get the membership, you can join with interest groups, right? Then you can share knowledge, engage with events, right? So that is important. So join with some interest group. Maybe there are some interest group in the Facebook also, so you can join with those interest group as well. Then arrange the study place. Study place is the projection of your mind, right? If you arrange the study place neatly, that means some study place can be complete messy, but messy means it's not the unarranged, right? It looks like messy, but it's actually arranged in a particular way. You cannot just most of the time when you start learning, start reading, all papers are going here and there, but you need to arrange it to access the information, fast information quickly, right? Then that will be the projection of your mind. So when you're sitting to the exam, if your mind is properly arranged, then you can access to particular knowledge quickly, right? So arrange the study place nicely. That means that you are arranging your mind according to that, right? And this is how we are going to get ready to learn. Once you keep your place arranged, download all the past papers, read the BCS code of conduct, then we are ready to start learning. So next lecture is about data management. We are going to discuss about concept of data management, sometimes called as concept of information management. This data and information, these words going together, right? So sometimes called data management, sometimes called information management. Both are in the same terms, right? We will have about 2 lectures in this part. So we'll meet you on the next lecture, data management. And thank you, and I'll see you all again.